The most expensive home ever sold in Denver, it happened right here. $25 million in Cherry Hills Village. Now, that record-breaking buyer was our previous Broncos quarterback, Russell Wilson, and he was surrounded out here by neighbors like billionaire Phil Anschutz. I've heard Peyton Manning has not just one, but two multi-million-dollar estates. And Denver Nugget Nikola Jokic has an amazing compound out here as well. Now, this is where owning 5 to 10 acres is just completely normal. Homes here push over 20,000 square feet, and $3 million bucks, that's just basically the starting point. Today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a full tour of why Cherry Hills Village stands at the very top of Colorado luxury. Here we go. As we get rolling here, I wanted to show you exactly where Cherry Hills Village is for reference. If you look at a map, Cherry Hills Village is directly south of downtown Denver, just about 15 minutes. If you're looking for the borders, it borders Clarkson to the west, Bellevue to the south. On the north side, you have Hamden, US 285. And then on the east side, it kind of jots from Dahlia to Happy Canyon on the diagonal, and then just right kind of along I-25. That's where Cherry Hills Village sits. Really convenient location to everything. So Cherry Hills Village is home to about 6,700 residents. Now, there are no shopping districts, no strip malls, no massive commercial districts, and there's not even street lights on most of the roads. Just a very quiet, more rural type of feel around here. Everything is built around being quiet, privacy, and the open space. Homes here in the village hover around a median of about $3.5 million, but values stretch well above, the $10 to $20 million mark, depending on, of course, the acreage, the views, and the amenities. In fact, the land alone often sells for $1 to $3 million per acre plot. Now, when Cherry Hills was incorporated in 1945, they really knew what they were looking for. They wanted really large estates, horses, winding country roads, and just a lifestyle kind of protected away from that, commercial sprawl. Right away, you can feel how calm it is out here. We're only about 15 to 20 minutes from downtown Denver, and it already feels like a completely different world. Now, just some details. Cherry Hills Village covers about 6.5 square miles. Most properties sit on these really huge lots, typically between 1 and 10 acres, and there are several that go even bigger than that. Instead of the traditional suburban neighborhoods, with houses lined up side by side, this feels much more like driving through the country. All the homes are set far back from the street, and a lot of times they're really hidden behind mature trees, these really long driveways, custom gates. You're gonna notice a dense canopy of cottonwoods and evergreens overarching the road, and it gives it that really secluded rural character. Even small details shape the experience here. Many of the areas don't even have sidewalks, which might seem unusual in the suburbs, but it actually enhances this really quiet, estate-like atmosphere out here. And of course, there's no typical suburban development, so there's no strip malls, no busy retail corridors, no Starbucks on every corner, just winding roads, open land, and a noticeably slower pace out here. So every home out here is custom built, of course, with incredible craftsmanship. There are no cookie cutter subdivisions with those repeated floor plans, the mass-produced neighborhoods, nothing like that out here. Each property reflects the owner's preferences with architectural style and lifestyle. But before we head deeper, let me quickly introduce myself. If you're new here, I'm Gary Bradler, Denver native, Denver area realtor, and your guide to some of Colorado's most interesting neighborhoods. I help families find the right home all across the metro area, from starter homes to properties just like the ones we're going to be seeing today. If you want more tours like this one or want to learn about other parts of Denver, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. You might expect neighborhoods this close to Denver to feel a little busy, but actually the moment you turn onto streets like this, everything seems to just slow down. The noise disappears, traffic thins out, and the whole area just takes on this relaxed, almost private rhythm that you just don't find in most suburbs. Now, these aren't neighborhoods filled with typical houses. These are private compounds, and the scale is massive. And the attention to detail in the architecture is pretty unbelievable. Now you're gonna see a huge range of styles. Many properties lean towards the French country or the English manor designs. Think like those complex roof lines, the dormer windows, limestone accents, and those large imposing chimneys. They feel timeless, like something you'd see in a European countryside. Some of the other estates we're going to see out here really embrace more modern architecture with the clean lines, the massive glass walls, floor-to-ceiling windows that just connect seamlessly to outdoor living spaces. They have materials like, buff-colored limestone, vertical cedar siding, and that black metal framing that creates that really dramatic profile. And then like here, you're also going to find, classic brick colonial and Tudor homes. And colonials tend to have those more symmetrical facades and, the steeply pitched roofs as well. Now, some of the most impressive homes out here are these luxury ranch estates, these massive custom builds that just stretch horizontally across the property. And many of them have, great walkout basements, expansive patios, and these huge outdoor living spaces just designed to take advantage of our Colorado, lifestyle and mountain views. So as you drive through these neighborhoods, one of the first things you notice are these custom designed gates that mark the entrances to these estates. And now we're not talking just about simple fences. These are real architectural statements. A lot of them feature these great stone pillars, intricate metalwork. I've even seen some with these personalized crest or monograms, almost like you're arriving at a private lodge or historic estate rather than just your private home. So once you pass through those gates, the driveways begin to wind and curve and disappear into, some landscaping or tree cover. Some of them stretch so far back you start to wonder if you actually turned into a state park. You can literally drive for what feels like a couple minutes before you even get to the house. It's that intentional level of separation and privacy that's really unheard of in a city this close to downtown. A lot of the homes are barely invisible from the street, tucked behind that mature landscaping. It really does feel like you're driving through a private park rather than just a residential neighborhood. It's super quiet, shaded, and completely secluded back here. And once you actually get inside these estates, that sense of luxury only increases. Absolutely incredible. Many of these homes feature indoor pools, not just outdoor ones. And these are full climate-controlled pools with skylights, retractable walls, and spa-like areas, almost like a wellness retreat. Now, you can swim year-round without worrying about our Colorado cold winters. Now, of course, you're also going to find private tennis courts, often paired with, of course, professional-grade lighting, and I've even seen some with spectator seating. Now, some even have adjacent pickleball courts because that's, of course, all the rage. And of course, because that's Cherry Hills. Now, entertainment spaces are, of course, on another level. Home theaters aren't just, media rooms with a big TV. These are purpose-built screening rooms with tiered seating, surround sound, and acoustic treatment that rivals even a cinema. And you wine lovers feel right at home because the wine cellars in these places, they range from beautifully designed tasting rooms to full-scale storage vaults with custom climate control and racks. And for the equestrian lifestyle, many of the estates here include full equestrian facilities, complete with barns, stables, riding rings, and direct access to the Highline Canal trail system. So you can literally ride your horse from the property and stay on those connected trails for miles. Now, altogether, these features make homes feel less like private residences and more like luxury resorts designed for a family. Every amenity you can imagine is already here or can be added without changing the character of the property. Now, landscaping here is on another level. Mature trees create this really natural canopy, and many homes feature professional designs with native plants, these great water features, and of course, these awesome manicured lawns you see. Now, traffic is minimal, so there's no through traffic, so the environment remains peaceful and secure. It's quiet, private, and intentionally designed to stay that way. Once you spend time in these neighborhoods, it becomes completely obvious why so many people want to live here, especially those who want space and privacy without sacrificing, quick city access. But to really understand how Cherry Hills Village developed into what it is today, we need to really look at its historic core. So let's head towards the heart of the village. So welcome to Cherry Hills Village City Hall. This is the administrative hub of this community that feels much more like a private retreat than a suburb. So right next door is John Meade Park. Now this is the community's main gathering spot, and it honestly shows a huge insight into what life actually feels like like here. This park has a boardwalk that's restored over those wetlands. They have 2 ponds. One is actually stocked with trout for the kids to fish. There's walking paths lined with these great cottonwood trees. The open lawns you can actually reserve for birthday parties, yoga, or community picnics. That pavilion over there can be used for the seasonal festivals. It's pretty awesome. It's super peaceful out here, family friendly, and it feels just like a private nature reserve. Now, homes that back up to this park rarely hit the market, but when they do, they are usually in that $3 to $7 million range, depending on renovations and lot size. As we're driving along for walkability, there is no sidewalks, and that kind of keeps that rural feel. So being next to the village center, city hall, this park, and the community trail access adds, some really great lifestyle value. So we're just gonna kind of check out some of these houses here along the way. So you're gonna see totally a mix of various types of architecture, from very classical architecture to more modern styles mixed in, but you'll definitely see the size and span of some of these properties. One thing you definitely notice, of course, is how far back these houses are set back. Sometimes, 100, 200 feet from the property line. This here is Kent, Denver. It is one of the top private schools in the state, and a major reason that families choose Cherry Hills Village. Now you're gonna see this campus is massive. It's something like 200 acres, which is bigger than some small colleges. Tuition here is a staggering $41,000 a year. If you compare that to a school like University of Colorado Boulder, which is for in-state tuition about $15,000 a year, you can see what level of school this is. Now, why buyers would care about that is they have an incredibly low student-to-teacher ratio, about 9 to 1, and they are nationally recognized in everything from their AP and honors programs, their STEM, arts and humanities. They have a really incredible debate and robotics team. They are ranked nationally for their athletics, including lacrosse, tennis, and golf. The campus has amazing mountain views everywhere you look. Now you get really innovative things like an art center, greenhouse, some incredible learning spaces. So this is absolutely a destination school, and being just minutes away is a lifestyle win for parents that want to avoid the long commute getting here. All right, we're gonna take another turn back onto Quincy, and we'll head over to the Cherry Hills Country Club. Quincy Road here is one of the main roads that travels just through the heart of Cherry Hills Village. So this is the Cherry Hills Country Club. It was founded in 1922 and it is one of the most prestigious private clubs in the entire country. Now, golf lovers will know this course super well. It was designed by William Flynn. He was a super famous architect of golf courses, and this was also host of PGA Championships, the US Women's Open, and the BMW Championship. Home to the legendary 1960 Open, where Arnold Palmer drove the first green. They've done a bunch of recent renovations to modernize the greens, the bunkers, and the practice facilities. It's not just golf. They have a 57,000 square foot clubhouse, lakeside dining with these great mountain views, of course, private tennis and pickleball courts, swimming pool and cabanas, full fitness center, and of course, youth programs and events year round. Now, as you can imagine, homes around the club have almost no turnover and some of the best mature landscaping anywhere in Colorado. Now, next up, one of the most beloved lifestyle features here in Cherry Hills Village. We're gonna make it over to Three Pond Park, and we're gonna show you Highline Canal Trail and how everything just really opens up over here. You can take a look. So jumped out of the car, and this is what I wanted to show you. This is the Highline Canal Trail. It's a 71-mile natural path that runs through Cherry Hills Village here and 11 cities along the way. Now, people around here use it for biking, horseback riding, because it is horse friendly, running, dog walks. You would not believe the sunrise and sunset strolls along here. If you're big into bird watching, there's a bunch of owls and hawks, eagles, you name it. It is a really nice soft dirt trail. There's huge cottonwoods. It's just one of the most relaxing paths here in the Denver metro area. Now, as you can imagine, homes along the canal here get some serious premium price because there's not near as much traffic noise along the trail. The views are permanently protected and direct trail access becomes part of your daily routine. So this here is Buell Mansion, one of the few gated communities inside Cherry Hills Village and probably one of the most exclusive for sure. So what's inside here is 110 custom estates. They have a restored historic mansion serving as the clubhouse, community pool, spa, tennis of course, private green space, 24/7 security, scenic ponds, walking paths, wide streets with gorgeous mature landscaping. So now that we've seen that, let's head to a second private school that really shapes the community, and that's St. Mary's Academy. So this is St. Mary's Academy. It's a private preschool through 12th grade school, and it's known for being one of the Colorado's best all-girls high school programs. They have a strong reputation for everything from leadership to arts and service. They have great lab programs, performing arts, all of that. This nurturing, close-knit environment is just proved really successful. Many Cherry Hills families choose St. Mary's specifically for its mission-driven, supportive approach. So we've got one more stop that captures the soul of Cherry Hills Village. Just gonna take a look at some of these houses over here on Lynn Road. So as we turn on this road's not even paved. Tons of open space. Nicely guarded, really nice modern property there. Modern brick, stonework. You check out these massive gates, just beautiful, beautiful entrances. I think a gate is definitely a sign of success out here. Look at this amazing gate. These gates are works of art, that's for sure. That's a very large property. There must be a lot of square feet there. So that is your full driving tour of Cherry Hills Village. All of the amazing estates, the trails, the schools, a little bit of history, and the lifestyle that makes this one of Colorado's most exclusive places to live. Now, here's the thing about real estate at this level. The best properties still move pretty quickly, and most of the desirable homes out here never even hit the public market. So if you're at all serious about exploring Cherry Hills Village or any other luxury community in Denver, timing matters. Shoot me an email at info@hometowndenver.co or check my contact information in the description box below, and we can talk about, of course, what's coming soon and which communities might be the right fit of what you're looking for. And if you want to see which Denver neighborhoods are exploding next, that video is right here. Thanks for watching, going for a drive with me, and I'll see you in the next one.